Recap Rush Hour for Tuesday, September 9th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears and Tasty Trade. Start your trading journey today at tastytrade.com. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, tastytrade.com. Bears lost their season opener to the Vikings 27-24 last night on Monday Night Football. After a strong start, he went 10 for his first 10 in pass attempts. Caleb Williams was awful in the second half. Bears lose the football game. Several defining moments in this game. A few stand out to me. I would love your thoughts. You can post your comments right here on our recap channel. The decision to not kick the field goal in the first half and to go for it on 4th and 3 and then failing on the pass attempt to DJ Moore. It's a pass Caleb's got to hit. I thought the decision, before I knew the outcome, I thought the decision was foolish. Take the points. He hasn't earned the right yet in that situation. It's not an end of game or fourth quarter situation. You're in the first quarter. You're winning 7-3. What are you doing, Ben Johnson? Take the points. So I thought it was foolish. Would love your thoughts. Challenging a fumble by Minnesota tight end TJ Hawkinson was flat out ridiculous. Who's advising you up in the booth? Ray Charles? It was an absolutely awful decision. His knee is clearly down. What are you people looking at? And guess what? The call on the field stands, and you lost the timeout you desperately needed at the end of the football game. Just bad on top of bad. Caleb taking an intentional grounding penalty. That cannot happen. You took yourself out of a chip shot type field goal to a 50-yarder, and Cairo Santos missed it. Now, there was a terrible holding call on Darnell Wright that was not holding. He simply took his guy to the ground, boom, with his hands, just like that. And guess what? That instead of 1st and 10 at the 13 of Minnesota, they push you back. Now it's 1st and 20. That was an absolutely awful call by the official. Finally, after you get the last touchdown, you make it a 3-point game. How are you not kicking the ball in the back of the end zone or pooch kicking it straight up, so force them to fair catch the thing because they don't want to get lit up on a tackle and fumble or kick the ball out of bounds? How does none of that in play? Absolutely mind-boggling to me. Now, Ben Johnson said that their plan was to have Cairo kick the ball out of the back of the end zone. If he can't get it that far, then find someone who can, because he's an NFL kicker. He should be able to boot the ball through the end of the end zone. That was ridiculous. That leads us to the Ankin Law Question of the day. 312-6-million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Ankin. He's at ankinlaw.com. You've had a night to sleep on it. Simply give me your thoughts. What are you thinking about the Bears right now? They're 5.5-point underdogs going to Detroit this Sunday against an 0-1 Lions team that will be, I promise you, ready to play football after getting pounded by the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay on Sunday. Best response? Lou Malnati's gift card for you. Go to LouMalnatis.com for a location near you. 49ers now know they'll be without star tight end George Kittle for, as Coach Kyle Shanahan calls it, a few weeks as he deals with a hamstring injury. But they also now have put out to the public, this from Shanahan, that Brock Purdy has a left shoulder and a toe injury, with the more serious one, the toe, and his status for this weekend is definitely in question. Eagles standout D-tackle Jalen Carter avoided a suspension from the NFL for spitting on Dak Prescott last Thursday in the season opener, but he was fined $57,000 for the incident. Cubs and Braves play game 2 of their 3-game set in Atlanta tonight. Dandy pitching matchup will have Spencer Strider, that is the Atlanta Braves' top 1 or 2 pitcher, against maybe the Cubs' best, Cade Horton will pitch for the Chicago Cubs. They have a 2-game lead over the Padres in the chase to be the number 1 wild card and get the games at home. Got to start playing better baseball. They've lost 3 consecutive games. White Sox open a 3-game series against the Rays at Wright Field in Chicago. I got this one for you. Did you know the White Sox are the 5th highest scoring team in all of baseball since the All-Star break? 5th highest. Pretty damn impressive. And here's our 4 seasons. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric. Stat of the day for all the right reasons. 4 seasons. This is going back to the Bears and the Vikings game. Not since Steve Young with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1985 had a starting quarterback rallied his team back from a 10-plus point deficit in the 4th quarter during his NFL debut. This is from NFL Research. JJ McCarthy did it, and he did it on the road. The only such quarterback to do it on the road since 1950. That's how historic it was, what McCarthy pulled off last night at Soldier Field. And finally, quarterback Caleb Williams to the ESPN 1000 postgame show. Everybody's focus kind of went away. We've got to finish games. What? Everybody's focus in the opening game of the season on Monday Night Football went away. That's a pathetic comment. Have a great rest of your night. Tonight, it is the maiden voyage for this season of Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Olin Kreutz, Tom Waddle, and I will talk about last night's game, and Bears captain Kevin Byard will join us live on the show, and we want your questions. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight right here on our Recap channel. Have a great rest of your day. We appreciate you greatly. Take that.